the next part of the tutorial, the series of tutorial on how to design a website. So we are going to look at the HTML structure and write a very basic web page, very basic HTML file, and run that in our browser. This tutorial will be done using Android device. I just want to show you that without a computer or without a laptop or those computers, you can actually use your smartphone to design a website, and that's why I'll do everything in this tutorial using my smartphone. Of course, you see this there is my smartphone. Okay, so I want to use two softwares. I'll use two softwares. The first is Quick Edit. Okay, the first is Quick Edit, and this is Quick Edit right here on my phone. So this is the name, Quick Edit. I'll write that for you so that you see. Okay, so that's the first software I'm going to use. Sorry, Quick Edit. And the second software is this software, Ecode. So these are the two softwares I'm going to use. These are two Android applications I'm going to use. They're very useful. I prefer the Ecode, the second, because of the features which it has over Quick Edit. Ecode has good folding features. It supports error debugging, helps you to know where you've made errors. It supports real-time JavaScript, so you can run JavaScript in real time and get the result. It supports syntax lighting, code completion, and a lot of other features. And the most important feature which it has is that it saves your document, whether HTML, JavaScript or others. It saves it using an inbuilt saver, so it creates a saver and saves your document from that saver, while Quick Edit saves your document as file. So it saves your HTML document as file, and there are a lot of limitations when you're saving your document as file. So that's why I prefer the Ecode. If you don't have these two softwares, please go to Google Play Store and download any of them. Okay, so there's the software I'm using right now is Quick Edit. That's what I'm using right now. I'll use that for a couple of videos because I want to show you the basics, and after that I'll switch over to Ecode. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, let's open a new file. I told you earlier on that HTML is made up of tags, right? Okay, so let me save this document first because I want Quick Edit to know the syntax I'm using. Okay, even without saving, you could choose the syntax from here. So I could come here and choose a syntax. So it supports a lot of syntax, but I want to write HTML documents. So I just come here and I choose a syntax. And the first thing you have to do is there are different versions of HTML. So we have HTML1, which is the first one. We have HTML2, we have HTML3, we have HTML4, we have XHTML, and HTML5. HTML5 is the newest. So I'm going to write this using HTML5. So I have to specify the doc type first, the document type, and you do that using this keyword doc type. So I write doc type HTML. One of the reasons why I like Quick Edit is this navigation bar here. Okay, so that's that. So I save that first. That's the doc type. Okay, let's just save this. I'll create a new folder here. Create a new folder and I call it HTML tutorial. Okay, tutorials, and then from that file, from that folder, I'm going to save my file. So let's call it index.html. Now index is the first file when you're viewing a web page. Okay, when you host your website, the first page which your browser will display by default is the index file. So that's why I'm naming this index, because it's the first file which I have and the first file which I want to show. Okay, now let's continue with this. Now after that, I'll have to tell my browser the document root. The document root is usually written specified using this HTML tag. So that is the opening tag. That's the opening tag. I told you this one has a closing tag, so I close it using this. Now this is a document root. It means everything from HTML to HTML is part of the HTML document, what I want my browser to know. Okay, now HTML has two parts. It has the head part. It has the head, which is specified using head, and of course you have to also close it. So I close it using this. So head, and it also has the body. So those are the two parts, the body and the head and the body, just like a normal human body, of course. So let's save that. So I close that. Now the body is, this is the visible part. What the user will actually see, the person visiting your site, what the person will see is what is the content of the body. So I say this is what will be displayed to the user. So the content of the body tag is what the user will see. All the content of the head tag is meant for the browser. It does a lot of configuration. It helps in navigation and all that. But one important tag in the head tag is the title tag. The title tag specifies the title of your HTML file. So it's very intuitive. Your HTML file should have a title. So I'll call this first HTML file. So that's the title I'm giving to this file. So it is in the head tag that you also link to external CSS files. You can also link to external JavaScript files and all that in the head tag, and you can specify a lot of things, your viewport and others. But for now, you're just using the title tag in the head tag. And then the body, I've told you, I repeat again, the body tag, it's the content of the body tag that is displayed to the user. So the head tag will be displayed in the tab, the browser tab. That is what you'll see there. Okay, so this is just a basic HTML file. So let's run it and see how it goes. Now Quick Edit can as a way of displaying this HTML file using the built-in in-app. So it has a feature in app where you can use to preview your HTML file, and that is what you have here. You see the preview. So I'll click here and I view, and of course this is what you're seeing. This is what will be displayed to the user. That is what I told you, the content. And if you look at the top here, you see preview, storage emulated. So it's saving it as a file from the file. You see that's a full path, a full address to the location of this file. So you see the folder we created, HTML, and then index.html. Okay, so apart from saving it in file, you can also view it directly from your browser. So I'll quickly navigate to where I have that file. So I go to my file manager, I go to my phone storage, and this is the HTML tutorial. So I click on the index. So it pops this up because that's an HTML file. So I can open with Chrome, I can open with Quick Edit, I can open with a code, I can open with my other applications. I can even open with a built-in HTML viewer that comes with each Android device. But for now, let's just open with Chrome and see how it goes. So I'm on this with Chrome. You see it opens Chrome now, and the page will soon be here. Of course, you see there, that is what I was saying. This is what will be displayed to the user. That's the content of the body tag, and of course the title is, if you look at the last title here, you see the title is first HTML file. So that is that. So it's as simple as that. That is the basic HTML file, the basic, in fact, okay, it forms the basis of what we're to learn in this tutorial. So keep your hands crossed. I've introduced you to the basics of writing an HTML file. So in the next tutorial, we'll look at other tags. There are a lot of tags which you write in your body tag in order to format your document and to display it the way you want it. So we'll look at that in other tutorials. Like I said, make sure you subscribe so as to get notified when I upload new content. Thank you very much for watching this particular tutorial. Make sure to like the video if it makes sense and if you've learned anything from it. Thank you very much. Cheers.